center series for you guys just because they have a center? They'll play more of the Pelican series? Or is it still kind of the same issue?
The way the league is played now, it seems like more and more teams are going small. It's harder and harder to play traditional centers. But yeah, they play Capella, they play Nene, so we can play some of our bigs. But you know, every game is a little different. You just kind of get a feel for it and do what you think is right.
How tough is that kind of in this postseason with how little you guys are, how many centers you got?
Yeah, I mean it's kind of the way it's shaken out, and it's tough for the guys who play center. But I think for us as coaches, we just do whatever we think is right. And the good thing is, especially when you get to the playoffs, you get to this stage, it's not like players are complaining because they're not playing. I mean, everybody's just here to win, and everybody accepts their roles, and you just go.
Steve, what do you think of having such a long stretch in between series?
It's not really that long, really, compared to what we've seen in the past. I mean, we've had 9-day stretches several times the last few years, so this is a 6-day gap. It's actually been kind of nice, a couple days to recover for the guys who played a lot of minutes in the World Series, and then a good 4 days to prepare. So I haven't minded it at all.
Steve, you went into the season talking about how hard it is to go postseason after postseason after postseason. You were going to rest your guys. You did rest your guys. Presumably for a series like this, what kind of shape do you think you guys are mentally and physically going into this?
I think we're in excellent shape mentally. I mean, this is the most dialed in we've been all year. You can just feel it in practice. You can see it in the guys' faces. Physically, other than Patrick McCaw's injury, we're in good shape. The guys who are playing heavy minutes for us all feel pretty good, and they're all ready to go.
Steve, during the regular season, was there ever a fear that you had that they wouldn't be able to get to this point in terms of how dialed in they were?
My only concern was the last couple of weeks of the regular season. Our defense was really bad, and defense is hard to turn on. Offense is a little easier to turn on, and fortunately our guys picked it up right from game 1 against San Antonio defensively, and we've looked like ourselves as a result, because that's what everything is based on for us, is our defense getting stops and letting our guys get out in transition.
When you think of all the teams that you have beaten or faced in your term as Warriors coach, as a playoff opponent, where did this Houston Rocket team stack up?
I haven't really given that any thought. I know we've played some great teams, so they're right there at the top. I mean, they won 65 games for a reason. They're loaded. They're well coached. They have a great format, the way they play. They make it very difficult for you to guard, and they are much better defensively than they've been in the past too. So it's an excellent team. I don't know how they stack up with all those other teams. I don't even remember any of those other teams. It's just the Rockets right now.
Is this game one more pivotal than other ones you've been a part of? It kind of feels like a potential series.
It's different. This game, because we've never been on the road to start a series in the last 4 years, it feels different. I've been on both sides of the equation in series like this as a player, as a coach. If you can go in and get a road win in game 1, changes the whole dynamics of the series. We felt it against Oklahoma City a couple of years ago. They came in and got game 1 against us, and it definitely changes the tone. You always hear the old cliche about the series starts when the visiting team wins. If you can do that in game 1, it truly changes the series, and obviously that's our goal, and we'll see what happens.
Steve, earlier today, Chris Paul said that it was kind of always obvious to him that at some point he was going to see you guys in the playoffs. Was there a sense of inevitability that you guys were going to have to go through the Rockets again?
Yeah, sure. I mean, you never know, but you're watching games all regular season, and and they're running away, winning 65 games. Pretty good chance that that's going to be the matchup. But you try not to think about it too much, because you've got work to take care of, and both teams have done that, and now here we are.
Steve, how big has Chris DeMarco been in the preparations leading up to this?
Yeah, Houston is Chris's team, and he's done a really good job getting us prepared. And we've had more time, the last few days to really go all in with the whole staff. But yeah, he's done an excellent job.
Capella's really had a pretty strong presence in the first 2 rounds. What dimensions does he bring that cause you concern?
Well, he runs the floor. He's really fast for a big guy, and he puts a lot of pressure on you with lobs, with the lob threat. And because they have all the three-point shooting around him and around their guards, he changes the dynamics on the floor. So you've got to account for him and the three-point shooters and the ball handling of Chris and James. So it's a lot of work. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Steve. Good seeing you.
Good. You?